Right, still getting a lot of people complaining and moaning. I'm a hater, it's the best in-slot backpack for MMR builds. I had no intention of doing this video. I thought people would test before they talk, which apparently is a difficult thing for some people to do. So we're now going to play the game, simply just because with MMR builds it really does matter on just what's the bigger number. So now we're just going to have a look at the bigger number. The numbers I hit are on screen for you now: 12 million, 30 million, and then 40 million or 40.9. Feel free to check them for yourself. They're in the bottom left hand corner. I have the damage numbers activated. Yeah, the highest I'm hitting is 40.9 mil. I've put 3 shots into it. I'm not hitting any more. So, just for the interest of continuity, just gonna change the build with no editing, etc. You can just see I'm putting Providence backpack on. You can get more with a Rowdy. And for those people that are going, oh, but you used Punch Drunk on your Ninja Bike build, that will only equate, because I'm assuming you're going to then say Hagsburg or whatever it's called, or a Providence Mask or something. This will only equate to 5% more headshot damage. If you think 5% more headshot damage is going to outperform a decent backpack, then I've got news for you. Now, what I'm actually doing here was trying to remove vigilance, but it turns out you can't oxy yourself in the range to remove vigilance, so I end up having to do a complete waste of one of my backpacks to just prove a point. But yeah, we are hitting considerably harder already. We have gone from 12.2 mil to 12.7 on first shot, 30 to 34, 40.9 to 53.3. Yeah, we've gained a very, very large amount of damage. Brilliant. So, why is this side of it important? Well, as much as people are right and like to argue, well, you're doing X amount of damage at the top end anyway, what does it matter? Like, what does it matter if you're doing 40 mil or 53 mil when pretty much everything in the game is going to be getting one shot? Anyway, this is correct. However, it doesn't start that way. See, the main thing that I'm actually looking at is your starting damage. How much do you have to start with? And the reason for this is, in order to get Headhunter stacks, you need to kill something, and preferably in one shot. Now, admittedly, the starting damage for both of these was pretty comparable, with the Ninja Bag coming at 12.2 and Vigilance coming in at 12.7. The reason why this is important, though, is scaling. See, if you're playing solo, even with like 12.7 million damage, you are pretty much going to be one-shotting most things in the game, up to some elites. Some elites will have like 14.7 total EHP, effective health points. So, you tell me, with Ninja Bike's damage and a build with Vigilance on, you tell me at what point do you see Ninja Bike struggling? What point do you see Vigilance struggling? Ninja Bike basically drops off on 3-player. Heroic. Because it's not going to be able to kill things. It's not doing enough damage to... Yeah, it's just not. You potentially could take it to 4-player scaling on Heroic. However, it's still going to take you a fair chunk to build up damage. Yes, admittedly, the way you do play these is you start with your reds, then you go to your purples, maintaining stacks, then you go to your elites. I get it. But what if there is no reds? What if there's no purples? What if there's a red rushing you? What if there's a purple rushing you? What if there's a yellow rushing you? What if the enemy has a helmet? Now, admittedly, all these problems do plague the Vigilance build as well. However, that Vigilance build can actually go up to 4-player scaling legendary. There's the difference. See, when everyone talks about TTK and they do all these weird showcases and they put all these images side by side, they're like, oh, can you even notice the difference in TTK? And then you only just about see it when they actually put them all next to each other. They're like, oh, there's like a 0.2 second difference in TTK. Yeah, on solo scaling, double that enemy's health and you're going to get like a second difference in TTK. So yeah, go you. Right, I'm aware there was stuff on screen, but what I've done here, I've got a Providence backpack. It had crit chance and headshot damage. The crit chance wasn't maxed, the headshot damage wasn't maxed, the weapon damage on it wasn't maxed, and all I've done is, I think it had opportunistic on it, I've just taken opportunistic off and I've put leadership or something on, something that won't give me an increase in damage. So this is just a Providence backpack, 4-piece hotshot, chain killer chest, and yeah, I'm doing more damage than what you would get with Ninja Bike. I'm doing 42 mil, whereas Ninja Bike was 40.9, so it's not a lot different, but I'm still getting more damage, and I'm not even using vigilance. And if your problem with vigilance is the uptime, then there's plenty of other options. You've got unstoppable force, vigilance obviously, concussion, composure. There's plenty of here's the backpack. I haven't changed the build, and that unoptimal, I didn't even have the mod in, I didn't even have a maxed headshot damage mod in the backpack, and I'm still doing 1 million more at top end than I am than Ninja Bike is. So yeah, so we can use vigilance, obviously, like I said. Versatile is a potentially good option as well. It's a bit weird to manage, but you could use versatile. Opportunistic, potentially help your teammates out. Unstoppable force, companion, could use companion, composure, or concussion. There are plenty of options that you don't have to use vigilance. With MMR builds, I promise you, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the Ninja Bike backpack is 1, not worth it, 2, absolutely not meta. Right, on to problem number 2 with this, hotshot being the new meta MMR build. Yes and no. See, there is one, it's a very niche problem, however it's also a ridiculously powerful problem. That was just me checking the numbers again on my hotshot build. I was hitting 53,319,176. That's with Nemesis, so add or take away whatever it is you're using on your personal MMR. I'm just going with Nemesis because most people are using Nemesis or a White Death with Determined. I'm not gonna jump down that friggin' mess at the moment. So anyway, hotshot is, yes, the new meta MMR build. However, it's not replaced everything. There is still one big problem, and that is just still tip of the spear. Now, shot for shot, tip of the spear will do less depending on what MMR you're using. Now, this isn't going to be a completely accurate test because I do have a Nemesis on the other character I was just playing and a Nemesis on this character, and I don't think either one of them are completely optimized and maxed out, so it's not going to be completely fair. But it should show that just shot for shot, even at this point, tip of the spear can't really compete with hotshot. I've gone from doing a hefty amount of damage, to be precise. We've gone from 12.7 down to 9.9, 34.3 down to 23.6, and 53.3 down to 37.5. But like I said, there's just still one issue. Okay, that was not even at full stack, and we didn't have the buff. So now we're with Nemesis again. We are now at 45 mil. So we've not actually dropped that much, and it absolutely is outperforming Ninja Bike backpack. All I'm going to do now is just speed up the footage because I have to wait for more TAC 50 ammo. This is the downside to this particular build, but once you have that ammo and you're able to consistently maintain it, this is just going to be 3 bullets. So first shot, we got 46,413,056. Second shot was 57,618,516. Yeah, you tell me what one's going to get your stacks up quicker, and I don't know. Oh, I'm on legendary, and legendary enemies have how much EHP? Yeah, one shot. TAC 50 will always outperform. So, it's not the fact that Hotshot is or isn't the new meta. We now just have two metas, Tip of the Spear and Hotshot. Have fun, good luck, don't die. It's bad for the health.